सजीवं चाप्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं त्वं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवम् श्रीराधा कृष्णपदां सगन ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्द श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्द श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्द Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुञ्ज विहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण give me an opportunity to read the Om Namo Bhagavate
Balasya of a little child. Not here in this world. Karanam, shelter, Pitarau, father and mother, Narasimha, my Lord Narasimha Deva. Neither. Arthasya, of a person suffering from some disease. Sir, also, Bhagadam, medicine. Udanvati, the water of the ocean. Madita, of a person with drowning. Now, the boat, Taptasya, of a person suffering from a condition of material misery. Tat Pradivita, the counteraction invented for stopping the suffering of material existence. Yeah, that which this material world, Anjasa, very easily, Ishta, accepted, but similarly, we go, oh my Lord, O Supreme, Tanubratam of the living entities who have accepted material bodies. Tat Upakeshtana, who are neglected by you and not accepted by you. Translation and Bhagavad My Lord Narasimhadeva, O Supreme, because of bodily conception of life, embodied souls neglected and not cared for by you cannot do anything for their betterment. Whatever remedies they accept, although perhaps temporarily beneficial, are certainly impermanent. For example, a father and a mother cannot protect their child. A physician and medicine cannot relieve the suffering passion, and a boat on the ocean cannot protect a drowning man. Through parental care, through remedies for different kind of disease, and through means of protection on water, in the air, or in the land, there are always an endeavor for relief from the various kind of suffering in the material world. But none of them are guaranteed measures for protection. They may be beneficial temporarily, but they offer no permanent benefit. In respect of the presence of the father and mother, a child cannot be protected from the accidental death, disease, and various other maladies. No one can help, including the parent. Ultimately, the shelter is the Lord, and one who takes shelter of the Lord is protected. This is guaranteed as the Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, Kaunteya Pujyanadi, Nami Bhakta Pranasati. O son of Kunti, declare boldly that my devotees never perishes. Therefore, unless one is protected by the mercy of the Lord, no remedial measures can act effectively. One should consequently depend fully on the causeless mercy of the Lord. Although as a master of a routine duty, one must of course accept other remedial measures. No one can protect one who is neglected by the supreme personality of Godhead. This material world, everyone is trying to counteract the onslaught of the material nature. But everyone is ultimately fully controlled by the material nature. Therefore, even though so-called philosophers and scientists try to surmount the onslaught of the material nature, they have not been able to do so. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, the real suffering of this material world are four: Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi, birth, death, old age, and disease. In the history of the world, no one has been successfully conquering these miseries imposed by material nature. Prakriti, Kriyamanani, Gunakarmani, Sarvasara. Nature, Prakriti is so strong that no one can overcome the children laws. The so-called scientists, philosophers, religionists, and politicians should therefore conclude that they cannot offer facilities to the people in general. They should make vigorous propaganda to awaken the populace, raise them to the platform of Krishna consciousness. Our humble attempt to propagate Krishna consciousness movement all over the world is the only remedy that can bring about peaceful and happy life. We can never be happy without the mercy of the Supreme Lord. If we keep displeasing our Supreme Father, we shall never be happy within this material world, and neither the upper and lower planetary system.
Shri Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bando Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Satta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Panchakalpa Sarupasya Kripa Sindhusve Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Yadvaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So in this particular word, prayer by Bhagavata, last two lines. Tanu Britham, the living entities who accepted the material body, but Upaketitanam, who are neglected by you and not accepted by you, that is no other way. We can never be happy without the mercy of the Supreme Lord. But Upaketitanam, if we keep displeasing our Supreme Father, we shall never be happy with the material world, either in upper or lower planetary system. It is not the condition for us alone. All over the even Devatas, all the great saintly people who lifted themselves to the higher planetary system also, without the support of the Godhead, they cannot do anything. So all happens because of what? It is the bodily conception, bodily consciousness. See, for an example, we take I am in a position as a manager or a general manager, something. And when I started feeling my position as I am this and that, and instead of feeling my responsibility as the yes that position, then I will be bewildered by the world. So what it is, ahangara, that I am getting into that world. So kartaham iti manyate, I am the doer, I am everything, I can do whatever I want, like that feeling. Then that is a fall down, starting point for the fall down of everything. Bhagavad says, Pragate Kriyamanani Gunadharmani Sarvataha Ahangara Vimudatma Tattaham Iti Manyate. So the spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of the first ego, thinks himself as the doer of activities, and they are actually carried by the three modes of illness. It is under the control of God. This is the realization we require. In each and every activity, not this one particular activity which we have. Each and every endeavor of us, even the smallest to the biggest, we should have this. Then you will be successful. You will be in a correct position. Two persons, one in Krishna conscious, other one in a material conscious, working on the same level, maybe appear to be working in the same platform, but there is a wide gulf of difference between their respective positions. The person in material consciousness is convinced by the false ego that he is the doer of everything. He does not know the mechanism of the body is produced by the material nature, which is work under the supervision of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The material person has no knowledge that ultimately he is the doer, the control, he is under the control of Krishna. The person in false ego takes all credit for doing everything independently. If I do something, I'll say, oh, this is mine. I did it. Like that we are taking that. And that is the symptom of his nature. He does not know that the gross and subtle body is the creation of material nature under the order of God. And such is bodily and mental activity should be engaged in the service of Krishna, in Krishna consciousness. That's what Prabhu says. The ignorant man forgets the personal goddess known as Utikesha, controller of senses, master of senses. Duty is long misuse of the misuse of his senses is not happened yesterday, today. From time memorial, we are enjoying our senses. The time we taken as a human being whatsoever. He forgets their internal relationship with the Supreme Lord. There is a that Panamajam, we know that what is happening. Memorial, this is happening. This go to the Lord Sapateva, he indicates Madguna Sudhi Matrena, Mai Sarva Ugashe, Manogatir Avichina, Yet Gatambodo, Ambodao. Lakshanam Bhakti Yogasya, Nirguna Sahi Udasam, Ahetuhi Avita, Ya Bhakti Protame. The manifestation of the unaltered devotion service is exhibited when one's mind is at once attracted to hearing the transcendental name and qualities of the Supreme Personality of God, who is residing in everyone's heart. Just as the water of Ganges flows naturally down towards ocean, such a devotional ecstasy, uninterrupted by a material condition, flow towards the Supreme God. Savaipumsa Parodharmo, Adotati, Adote, Haituhi Apradehata, Yatma, Sadidati. If you want to be happy, so be fast. Savaipumsa Parodharmo. Okay. The basic principles of unadulterated pure devotion service is the love of Godhead. Madguna Suti Matrena, it is indicated just after hearing about the transcendental qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, these qualities are called Nirguna. The Supreme Lord is uncontaminated by the mode of material nature. Therefore, he is attractive to the pure devotees. When gopis talk about his attractiveness, what they say? If you see that in separation, what they say? Saradudasaye sadhujadasa sarasi jodara sri musha drisha suradanatate sulkadasika varaganignato nega vingmata. Oh, lot of love. In beauty, your glance excels the whole of the finest, most perfectly formed lotus within the autumn pond. Okay. So you are killing this maid servant. See the attraction what they got with the Supreme Lord. Further they Madhuraya Kira Valguvakaya Pudamanonyaya Pushkarekshana Vidikaririma Vira Mukhyati Adara Sinduna Abhyayasana. O Lotus Side One, your sweet voice and charming words which attract the mind of the intelligent are bewildering us more and more. So, gopis so much attracted. They are the highest standard in the entire creation. They are the people who got the pure bhakti. They themselves got so much attracted to the Supreme Lord. The bhakti is the thing ultimately which will catch you, which will attach you to the Supreme Personality of God. What is this bhakti? Bhakti, it is stated in Bhakti Rasamdara Sindhu. Sarvopadi Venirmuktam Tatparatvena Nirmalam Risigena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchate. Sarva Upadi Venirmuktam, all kind of material designation, free from all the desire. Tatparatvena Nirmalam, the sole purpose of serving the personality of Godhead. Bhakti or the devotional service means engaging all our senses in the service of the Lord. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, the master of all the senses. Risikena, Rishikesha, Sevanam Bhakti Ruttama. What is the spiritual rendered service unto Supreme Lord? There are two side effects. When you are doing the bhakti, there are two side effects. One is you are freed from all the material designations, right? No need of you to bother about anything. Then other one is you are simply purified and employed in the service of the Lord automatically. So these are the two side effects of the pure bhakti. So how to engage the senses? Now we will have to engage the senses in the service of the Lord. It is very clearly stated. And to engage the senses, how to do it? We should follow the Mahajanas, right? You know, Mahajana. So many Mahajanas are there. Out of it, especially following the path of Mahajana, this reminds us the activity of Ambarish Maharaj. Ambarish Maharaj, how he is using his senses. Savai Mana Krishnara Padara Vandayo, Vashamsi Vaikunta Gunanuvarnani, Karau Hare Mandira Majadav, Shrutim Chaksha Chutasakatade, Mugunda Linkalaya Darshane Dishau, Datprita Gatre Smarsha, Anga Sangamam, Grahane Shatatpada Saroja Saurabe, Srimat Tulasya Rasayana Tatatpite, Pado Hare Chetra, Padaru Sapane, Siro Risikesha, Padaru Vandane. So it is stated, mana, the mind. How you engage the mind? Krishna pada aravindayo. Upon the lotus feet of the Lord, you will have to put our mind. Vasamshi, your words, whatever the word you are speaking, you should use it as Vaigunda Gunanu Varnane, describing the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his place. Brahma, starting how? Wow, how nicely he is telling. Ishvara Paramakrishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadidadi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Sintamani Prakashukalpadukshadachabhadesu Surabhira Pipalayantam Lakshmi Sakasra Sadasam Pramasevyamanam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. How nicely he is chanting. Brahma, creator of the universe, he is glorifying the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he is using what is the word is you got, it is to be utilized for the glorifying the Supreme Lord. Karau, the hands. Hare Mandira Marjanau Adishu. The activities like cleaning the temple of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lot of our devotees they are doing, right? So if you follow this, then there is a point of you are having your hand. Shrutim, here, what you should Achyudya Satkatavadaye, hearing the transcendental narrations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Is to be used for what? To seeing the deity in the temple and the holy Dhamma and so many places. We should go to Vrindavan, we should go to Mayapur, we should go to Mathura, we should go to, if possible, we can go to Vaikuntha also to see how nicely it is. How many of you interested in going to Vaikuntha? Nobody. Those who are lifting is only above 70-year-old. Tatpratya, devotees, Gatre, in touching the bodies. See, we have one beautiful culture in ISKCON. When devotee comes, we are addressing them first, we pay our obeisances, then go and hug them. See, the devotee, the sparsha, it is indicated from Srimad Bhagavatam. So it is not a new thing, right? Even not only here, I had seen in Saudi Arabia, whenever two sheikhs meet, Muslims, they will first go like this, all that they will do. And earlier I used to say, before I am coming to ISKCON, I thought, what is this here? Everybody going and hunting in the main road. In the main road, they will do like that. Anyway, that is devotees to touch each other so that the thing will be shared. You will be a very big devotee. I am a little fallen devotee. When I touch you, the energy will flow to me. Let's see. And the senses of smell, grahinyam. Okay. By smelling the tulasi leaf offered in the lotus feet of Supreme Personality of Godhead. How are then offer the prasadam? Not only tulasi can be smelled, but prasadam can be eaten. Your tongue can be used so nicely in honoring the prasadam today, Ekadasi. And your legs, you will have to go to the holy places like Vrindavan, Dwaraka, Jagannath Puri, all of you are going. Yearly you are making it as a point. Go and enjoy your picnic. Whether you go for that or not, I don't know. But go away from these material miseries of this IT burden. Is it not? Yeah. So then your desire, kamam, engage in as a servant. Okay. And not for your kamaya, with a desire for sense enjoyment. You should engage in the service of the Supreme Personality of God. So, Maharaja Ambarisha always engages his mind in meditating upon the lotus feet of Krishna, his words in describing the glories of the Lord, his hands cleaning the temple, and his ears hearing the words spoken by Krishna or about Krishna. He engaged his eyes in seeing the deity of Krishna, Krishna's temple, and Krishna's place in Madhura, Vrindavan. He engaged his senses in touching the body of the Lord's devotees. He engaged his senses in smelling the fragrance of tulasi offered to the Lord, and he engaged his tongue in the tasting the Lord's prasada. He engaged his leg walking to the holy places and temples of Lord. Like that, Ambarisha used each and every senses. Now, anybody got any doubt how to use your senses? No doubt, because very clear. Each and every sense how to utilize. See eyes to see the movie. But that is understanding? No. Nobody can claim. I don't know that the devotional service, how to engage this thing. Ambarish Maharaj has very clearly said it. And Ambarish Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj did their devotional service without any other desire than serving the Lord favorably. After 70, once in 2 minutes, you will have to think what. Otherwise, you will be dried. So Ambrish Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj did their devotion service without any desire other than serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What is that? Anya Bilasita Sunyam, Jnana Karmadi Anavritam, Anukulena, Krishna Anusilanam, Bhakti Rottama. See, they followed it. Very strictly they followed. Even before this verse might have come, they followed it nicely. Because of that only this verse might have come. Is it not? Anya Abhilashya Sunyam. There is no other desire. Without desire other than those to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Or without material desire. That's what it means. You should all the material desire to be converted into the desire to serve the Supreme Lord. Prabhupada very nicely given that four principles, no meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, no gambling. Very nicely. He taken all these from here only. And jnana karma anavritam. Just no need of you to increase your knowledge in a karmic activity or else karma yoga or a jnana yoga. No need of you to do that. All this not required. You follow in bhakti. Anukulena Krishnanusīlana Muttama. Vertical devotion service develops. One must divide of all material desire, knowledge obtained by monastic philosophy, and the fruitive actions, karma, jnana, and devotee must constantly serve Krishna favorably. That word favorably you should understand as Krishna desires. It is not for your desire. As Krishna desires, you will have to serve. The criterion, Prabhupada says that the devotee must know that Krishna wants him to do what he wants to do. This understanding can be achieved through the medium of spiritual master. Where the spiritual master comes, you should understand. To understand what Krishna wants you to do, in between that you need a media. So that is the spiritual master. Adav Guru Ashrayam. Srila Rupa Goswami says, one who is serious in wanting to render pure devotional service to the Lord must take shelter of the spiritual master who comes in the disciplic succession from Krishna. From disciplic succession from Krishna. Evam parampara pratam imam rajariyo vidu. Okay. Without accepting a bona fide spiritual master coming in disciplic succession, one cannot find out the real purpose of devotional service. Therefore, one has to accept the shelter of a bona fide spiritual master and agree to be directed by him. 1 minute. So, the first business of a pure devotee is to satisfy his spiritual master, who is only business is to spread Krishna consciousness. We know all our spiritual masters, how bold they are, how great they are. Yeah, each and they are getting aged, our spiritual masters. We got so much of concern how we are going to get them back. Is it not? Each and the way they do service for the Supreme Lord, the way they do service for their spiritual master, it is mind-boggling. I can refer to as Gopalakrishna Maharaj, our Jayapata Swami Guru Maharaj. What the way they are doing each and every day. One day he will be so out in the hospital, not even able to open his eyes, not even having a strength to open his eyes. See the condition. But next day he is preaching and it's waving the hand to all the hospital staff. Hare Krishna, like that. What a wonderful thing. Huh? This is the way we will have to, what we will have to learn from them is this what we will have to learn. You might have seen a video of Gopalakrishna Maharaj doing the arati in that dream. That is a consciousness. Is it not? And what we will do? What is our conscious will be? Like this. Oh, that money is there. Catch it, catch it, catch it. In the dream, we'll be doing all that. To get out of this, we do the arati or camera and other thing when we are going to get it. Till no, how I can get more money, how I can get more facility. Like that only our thinking will be going on. So we'll have to follow the spiritual masters who are the great people who are, don't think ordinarily about spiritual masters. They are all so very great, and we don't understand it because they are easily available to us. Is it not? Once they are not available, then we will understand what is the pain of it. Is it not? Yashya prasada, bhavat prasado, Yashya prasada nagadubi, Ayandutam Yasyasti Tandyam, Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. The lotus feet of the spiritual master can benedict so many things for us. So it anukulena Krishnanusilanam it stated favorable devotional service. A pure devotee has no plans other than those of the Lord's service. He is not interested in attaining success in mundane activities. He simply wants success in progress of devotion service. And there is no hero worship, only worship of the Supreme Lord, and no demigod worship. A pure devotee does not engage himself in pseudo devotional service. He is interested only in satisfying Krishna. If one lives only for the satisfaction of Krishna, it doesn't matter whether he belongs to this order of life or that order of life. Doesn't matter. If he belongs to Krishna, the only business should be satisfy Krishna. This process is completely manifest in the activities of our movement, Krishna conscious movement. This you can understand. It has been actually proved that the entire world can accept it. You might have seen, is it not? Lord himself confirms. Those who always worship me with a exclusive meditation, exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, I carry out what they lack. I will protect what they have. Is it not? If you want to protect your monthly salary from your wife, there is a easiest way. Just believe in Supreme Lord. He will take care of it. Right? What I what I preserve, the, he can preserve what I have, and he will protect. He will not allow you this to be spent lavishly. Okay, so I am not telling, but in other way, nowadays most of the Prabhus are living at the income of Madajis. So nothing to worry about. Madajis also equally IT. They are very strong than us. So there is no other. This thing is required. Ananya mam ye jana pariyupasade tesam nityayuktanam yogakshemam mahamyaham. Ananya, there is no other object, Cynthia, concentrating your mind, not required to concentrate on so many other things, One who unable to live for a moment without Krishna consciousness cannot but think of Krishna 24 hours a day, being engaged in devotional service by caring, chanting, remembering, offering prayer, worshipping, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, as indicated earlier, rendering other services, cultivating friendship and surrendering fully to the Lord. Such activities are auspicious and full of spiritual potency, which make the devotee perfect in self-realization. So, that is the only desire to achieve the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such a devotee undoubtedly approach the Lord without difficulty. That's why he says, Yoga Kshemam Vahamyam. Everything in relation to the Lord is perfect. If there is no Lord in the center, what will happen? Nothing. Nothing. You will get zero. Nothing. Mahaprabhu says, Sunyaitam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Varahename. Sunyaitam Jagat Sarvam. Right? Govinda. If Govinda is not there in the any material, anything, that you will not get any back. So we should follow the disciplic succession, sadhu, shastra, guru. Okay. Hare Krishna. Is audible? No? So we should remember the Lord. There is always He will protect us. When one remember this, he will get protected. Always he will be getting protected. This is proved in whose case? Prahlad Maharaj. If not, Prahlad Maharaj always remember him. He got protected in each and every occasion. When Srila Prabhupada was lecturing on the appearance day of Narasimha earlier, when he was there, he was lecturing immediately after the play was about Narasimha and Hiranyaksha, Prahlad Maharaj. That play was going on. We will be playing each and every year. We will play that. You know, the Narasimha will come from the pillar, jang. And everybody for a moment they will be stuck. Once it happened to me, I was sitting in the front, and my daughter was playing as Narasimha in the Jagannath Mandir. I was sitting. And somebody is going to. Suddenly, the thermocol was broken. She jumped in front of me. So, for a moment, we shaken. And one of the girls started crying. Small girl, she started crying. So, that play was there in Bombay. Prabhupada was hearing. And Prabhupada was glorifying Hiranyakashipu. Because the actor who acted as a Hiranyakashipu, he acted very nicely, better than anybody else. So he said, then he explained, I want to explain more about Lord Narasimha, but I don't have much of a time. I could not do that. But I want to speak about Prahlad Maharaj and his prayers. Prabhupada, he was very much interested in speaking about it, but he could not do that. So Prahlad is because Prahlad is a devotee. We are following his footsteps, and we are trying to be a devotee of the Lord by following the footsteps of Prahlad Maharaj. Therefore, the prayers of Prahlad Maharaj, uh, from his position as a devotee, these are especially relevant for us. See, all the prayers of Prahlad Maharaj are relevant for us because as a devotee, he is trying to pray to the Supreme Lord. He is not in a praying and distress or something. As a devotee, he is praying. So that is relevant to us. That's what Srila Prabhupada says. When we hear about Hiranyakashipu, what we are also small Hiranyakashipu. Is it not? In some way, we will be also Hiranyakashipu. Some places we will also act like Hiranyakashipu. So, to get out of all these things, we should become Prahlad by hearing the prayers of Prahlad Maharaj. Narasimhadev, it was in the situation, what is the situation was, Narasimhadev anger has been aroused by Hiranyakashipu. And Narasimhadeva's anger was so extreme, so strong, still raging after Hiranyakashipu got killed. Even after killing Hiranyakashipu, Narasimhadev's anger was not such. The whole pastime took place in the celestial region, and demigods who were present there felt incredible, overwhelming anger due to Narasimhadev. Due to the heat of that anger, they felt thrown back, and even Lakshmi Devi did not dare to go near the Lord. Lakshmi Devi. Why? Lakshmi Devi normally used to have the association of Narayana, not this ferocious form as a Narasimhadev. He was suspecting whether it is Narayana or somebody else. So she don't want to go near him. So she know only the Vishnu form of the Lord. And Lord Brahma also very afraid. He's the creator. He had seen Garbhodaya Vishnu, all that. But still, he is so afraid to go near that. But what he is telling, 5-year-old boy, आप जाओ बोल के उसको भेजा. He is a Brahma is a hero. Is he a hero? Hero is sending another small boy in front and sitting back. No, not like that. We should not take it in that way. Brahma, he actually knows the strength of Prahlad Maharaj. And so many attempts to kill Prahlad Maharaj, he was saved. So he got a strength higher than anybody else, right? That is his spiritual power. That is his bhakti. So he was sent in the front. When he was sent in the front, ultimately Lord put his hand on the thing. No, that time he's a lion. When lion is putting his hand on your head, what will happen? No, it's a paw. It is not a hand. So anyway, he blessed Then Lord bended it to Prahlad and placed his lotus hand on Prahlad. Then Prahlad got purified. They said, why Prahlad will have to get purified? Prahlad is already purified. What is that? Fortunately, he born in the family of demonic birth. Is it not? If any leftover this thing is there, demonic influence, all will be cleared by the touch of the Spirit of God. Like, like that. So after having various prayers, Prahlad comes to this one more prayer. Naivatmano Prabhu Rayam Nijalobapurano Manam Janat Avidasha Karuno Vrinite Yattaj Jano Bhagavate Vidutamanam Tachante Pati Mukyasya Yatha Mukasri. The Supreme Lord, the personality of Godhead, is always fully satisfied in himself. Therefore, when something is offered to him, the offering by the Lord's mercy is for the benefit of the devotee. The Lord does not need service from anyone. To give an example, if one's face is decorated, the reflection on one's face in a mirror is also seen decorated. What a wonderful way Prahlad Maharaj is praying to the Nothing Dev. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, Bhakti Yoga is recommended for a devotee follow the 9 principles. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. The service of glorifying the Lord by hearing, chanting, and so on is not, of course, meant for the benefit of the Lord. This devotional service recommended for the benefit of the devotee. The Lord is always glorious. Whether the devotee glorifies him or not, Lord is always glorious. If the devotee engages in glorifying the Lord, the devotee himself automatically becomes glorious. Not for the sake of you are glorifying the Lord for his sake, for your own benefit. So automatically it becomes glorious. Seto Darpana Madjanam Bava Mahadi Davagni Vinupavana Sextashtak. You see that? By glorifying the Lord constantly, the living entity becomes purified in the core of his heart. And thus he can understand that he does not belong to this material world, but is a spirit soul who actually activity is in advance in Krishna consciousness, so that he may become the free from material clutches. Otherwise, the blazing fire of material existence. Baba Mahadavagni, that Baba Mahadavagni Nirvapanam, that you save yourself from that blazing fire, you will have to do this. And how does Lord not require our glorification, especially because we are members of the Sankirtan movement? We are always doing Sankirtan. How we say we should not glorify the Lord, not require that. Huh? So we should take the reference from Prahlad Maharaj prayers only. Prahlad Maharaj is one of the Mahajan. Okay. Swayambhu, Narada, Sambhu, Kumara, Kapilo, all those people, one of it. So we can take the reference only from them. So Prahlad Maharaj is instructing. By glorifying the Lord, the person who glorifies him got purified. It is like decorating your face and see in the mirror. How much more you decorate, you look so good. How much you more glorify, you will be glorified. It's not how many of us want to be glorified. Nobody. See, nobody wants to be glorified. Everybody wants to be up. It's not. Yeah. Every one of us, each and every one of us, on each and every one position of us, we want a little glorification. If we are not glorified, the next hour will not go for us. We'll be feeling sick. Is it not? How the children, children always when the child is getting up, clap, so that he will do and he fall down. And when she fall down, cry. One second you do like this, she will climb. Nothing. You are starting that from that age. It's not till the death you will be there. In the deathbed you are there. Papa, you are a great man. You will get up and see, hear what you said. And if this is a worst man means what? It's not. See, even there that encouragement is required. Everywhere the glorification is required for this thing. If you little keep those away by thinking we are not the body, we are the soul. the soul got only the relation to the Supreme Lord. Then you will get this thing. That's why Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishna Kaviraj says, Sarvamaha Gunaganavana Vaishnava Sarire. He says, good qualities of Krishna will manifest within the Vaishnava. Because who is a Vaishnava? Vaishnava is fully surrendered to the Lord, always glorifying the Supreme Lord. When you are glorifying it, all that qualities will be manifest in you. That what is stated by Krishna Kaviraj. Right? So it is very interesting that by serving Krishna, the Vaishnava get the quality of Krishna. The entire glorification of Lord is actually decorating ourselves. Although we offer him the praise and endless glorification, our own glories are increasing. And that is a very important point made by Prahlad Maharaj. So after hearing this, what you will do today? Everyone will go and glorify Supreme Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now you got 1% of glorification for your own. Like that, if you go continuously, you will go on do, you will be always glorified. Right? So we will follow that. All the good qualities of Krishna will be manifest in us by glorifying the Supreme Lord. One more prayer, Prahlad Maharaj says, Naham bimeti agiteta. I will read the translation. Oh my Lord, you are never conquered by anyone. I am certainly not afraid of your ferocious mouth and tongue. Your eyes are bright like sun, and your frowning eyebrows. I do not fear your sharp pinching teeth, your garland of intestine, your man soaked with blood, or high wedge-like ears, nor do I fear for the tumultuous roaring sound which makes elephants to flee to the distant places, or your nails which are meant to kill your enemies. I am not afraid of anything, that he says. Why he said? You see, nothing Devi is very, very, no, nothing just that is going to come. Nothing Devi is very, very ferocious, what I can frightening. You know, Narsimha Tapani Upanishad also says, it's called Vishna, very frightening. Narsimham Vishnam Vartam Mrityor Mrityom Namamyaham. Very ferocious, very angry. Right, you cannot. Where now we are seeing it in the photo, that's why the same photo manifest and come in front. What will happen? No? So very this thing. See so many places, but our devotees are not so much bad. We know our love for the Supreme Lord. So we are there. If somebody new come to your house, especially when somebody came to my house, the front of the house, I got the garland of the skin. He's sitting, Prahlad is standing with the garland there. When they come, hey, you are having in your house. It's okay. God is okay. That is, he's only given protector for us. He's the only one protector. Lot of people got a doubt outside Islam that whether we can worship that form of the Lord. That's not, you might have heard from your friends, relatives, and others also. No? So that ferocious form, whether we can worship or not. And that also, father has been killed. The son is standing with a garland. Oh, thank you, my Lord, you killed my father. So that way, fear. No, but you see, watch, everybody is feared, but Prahlad not having a fear. Why? Prahlad is like a lion having his cup, no, small babies. Babies are not bothered about the lion. It will go jump about it. It will go and open the mouth and see how many teeth it has got. Father is having how many teeth. Like that, it will watch and do. But anybody can go. You can go and open the mouth of lion. Huh? Then your mouth will be inside his mouth. So that way, being a son, being the child of the Supreme Lord, Prahlad Maharaj not having any fear. He know all the forms of the Lord. In his mind, maybe all the sweet forms may be manifesting. For all others, it may be lion. For him, it may be the. Is it not? That is the way Lord reciprocate to the devotees in the own way. Prahlad is standing next to the killer of his father, has a garland in his hand. He want to garland the killer of his father. It is very transcendental and quite difficult to understand the materialistic. Sometimes People come to our temple also ask, why these ferocious forms and all. Okay? That's why we should understand the Narasimha's mood. Vahi Narasimha, Tadaye Narasimha, Narasimham Madim, Charanam Prabhati. Yeto yeto yami tato Narasimha. Wherever you see, wherever you do, that Narasimha should be present. So, finally, after telling all the prayers, Prahlad Maharaj mentioned his concern to Narasimha one particular concern. What it is? He said, Naivo dije paradvataya vaitaranyas tat viryaganaya mahamrita vagnesita. See, what is the translation? Oh, best of the great personalities, I am not at all afraid of material existence. For wherever I stay, I am fully absorbed in your thought, your glories and activities. My concern is only for the fools and rascals who are making elaborate plan for material happiness and maintaining their families, societies, and countries. I am simply concerned with love for them. See, it's not Prabhupada. Even Prahlad Maharaj said all these rascals. This is not Prabhupada put this way. See, he's concerned about the materialistic people. I don't have any problem. I am believing you. But I concerned about the people who are totally involved in the materialistic activities, how they are going to live. That is my concern. I am so much afraid of, so much concern about their, how they are going to live in this world. Throughout the entire world, everyone is making big, big plans to adjust the miseries of the material world. What? Who is not making? Who is not making? People who are sitting here also. I should construct a bigger house. Is it not? I am living in a rented house. I will have to get my own house. After going to my own house and an apartment, no, apartment is so much sound. ऊपर वाला नीचे वाला साइड वाला सब वाला ये सब करता है उसका एक कुत्ता भी बात करता है बहु बहु बोल के सामने वाला घर में right there is no other way I can escape from these miseries unless I will have to go and construct my own house is it not my own house separate house then the problem will come my neighbor he will park the car in front of my house right now. Then we will be having one second agitated. There was a this thing. There is something we talk about root cause analysis in our companies. We will talk about something called the root cause analysis. What is the root cause analysis? What happened? I put my car in my what is the car garage. Garage. I put my car. One day I was taking out my car towards coming outside. Suddenly I found my back wheel got punctured. And when I went and saw the car, the wheel got punctured and one big nail broke to this thing. I got so concerned. What is it? Yeah, nail is poking. Okay. Then I saw near my fence there are two of my neighbor who is standing there. His son and him they are laughing each other. Eh? Right. Then okay. I got a little uneasy and I concluded I parked my car in front of their house. There was a big fight in the last week, so they maybe punctured the car. Like that, the one direct cause I analyzed. Okay, I vulcanized the tire and went back. Next day, I parked my car and I come out. Taking it. Next morning, I will have to take out, come in the river. So this time, what I did, last time my back wheel I could not see. So I reversed, I parked my car. This time, reversed. So that I opened the garage, I started driving, my bike is old one. So it came out. Come out, and I found that my front wheel is punctured. Last week, back wheel is punctured. This wheel is punctured. Who asked you to put it ulta? Then same wheel might have punctured, Today, one more wheel got punctured. The front, because I this time I went and saw one more nail. Second day I am bewildered. I was looking at whether that both the fellows are there or not. Whether they are laughing, they are chit-chatting. Luckily, they were not there. Then that day also I got galvanized my thing and went back. This time, I as a that particular third day, I parked as usual. And the next day I was taking it out again. Again, my back wheel got punctured. What the material method? It's not daily. Daily, each and every day, one nail comes and puncturing, and my neighbor is laughing. I got so ferocious. I don't know what to do. I'm like Narasimhadev, but I don't have power like Narasimha. My mind is like, oh, I want to tear off somebody for that. Only I could, the nail can tear my tire. Nothing could happen. Then I started evaluating what I am doing. What I'm doing without this thing. Daily I am getting my wheel punctured. What might have happened? The fight between me and the other fellow, it is not only the car parking. Second is the cricket. Normal which happens. Children. They play cricket, put the ball. The ball exactly come and fall on my roof. That is this roof. What is it? Asbestos roof. When the ball, the big cricket ball fall on that, it broken. That previously. So there was a big crack on that. And rainy season, normally, the rain will come and fall through the crack. And when I was constructing that carriage, right, carpenter, after finishing the job, he told me, all are curious to know what is happening. Huh? Till the story is not end. I will finish my Bhagavata only with this story. See, what happened? When my carpenter was doing that garage, okay, he came to me, sir, everything is over. Is it okay? You give the money, take it, finish. He said, sir, this much nail is left over, sir. What I can do? Huh? Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Suraj. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay. Okay. So, going on. So, can you hear? Hare Krishna. So, that carpenter asked me, where I can, sir, this nail, can I take it now? No, you are taking it. I already paid you all that thing. You keep the nail there in the loft, above the garage, there is a loft. You keep it there. I said, that fellow very happy. He was cursing me. So this fellow, he is not giving me proper money. And after that, this much nail, which I can use for elsewhere else, he is asking me, he cursed me and put the nail there. It is in a cardboard box. Now, cricket ball, you got the connection now. Cricket ball broken this thing, my roof, and rain came, and it wetted that the box which consists of nail, right? My car make the vibration, so that vibration, it was shaking, my nail was shaking, and one by one, each and every day, one by one, nail is falling down and puncturing my car. Now you tell me, what is the root cause? What is the root cause? The neighbor who is laughing at me? Either. So our mind also, it will be disturbed by imagining this is the cause, that is the cause, that is the cause, that is the cause. Only our devotees, when 3-4 devotees together, they are laughing. That is the time I am entering there. Okay, that fellow might be speaking about me. This is the nature. This is the nature, and we are getting affected by that particular nature of imagination. Our mind cannot reveal the facts to us. If you want our mind to reveal the facts to us, surrender to the Supreme Lord. Then your mind will be revealed of the nature, your correct path, and that is only path which is back to Godhead. No other way. Right? Remaining is Dukkhalayam Ashaswadam. Janma Mrityu Jaravadi Dukkha Doshana Darshanam. So this way you will not get anything. You will not get the root cause. If you analyze, even in this case, about the car business, if you analyze the root cause, you know where it will end? I will give it. Why my car got punctured? Car got punctured. Why? You may be knowing about 5 why analysis. 5 why analysis. Why? If you ask 5 times why, you will ultimately go to the destination. Why my car got punctured? Because one nail poked. Why the nail poked? Because the nail fall down from there. Why the nail fall down from there? Because it was in the cardboard box, and it was wetted by the rain. How the rain came? How it is? Because there was a crack in that. Why? There was a crack in the thing, through that rainwater came. Why rain? Next question. Who can answer? Why rain? It is not in your hand. It is in the hand of Supreme Lord. Is it not? Whether to give the rain or not give the rain, especially people in Bangalore will know whether you will want rain or not. Don't want rain, people in Bangalore will be knowing, especially people in which area? Our Samruddhi enclave. Is it not? Each and every one of you buying the tanker. Is it not? Very happily buying the tanker. If rain not comes, you are gone. So we are praying to the Lord. When the crisis comes, we are praying to the Lord. That root cause, ultimately anything you take, any analysis for your own, I am leaving to your own choice, you analyze this way, 5-way analysis you do, everything will end up at the Supreme Lord, nothing else. You go on ask why. It will go to the Supreme Lord. It is not in my hand. It is in the hand of Supreme Lord. So this is what this thing, which we don't understand this. Entire world, everyone is making big plans and to adjust miseries of the material world. And it is true at present. Okay. In the past, future, every time this was there. Okay. This type of thing. It is not that we are the new generation, we are facing this problem. Our earlier generation, before generation, Brahma, every one of us we face. Till we live in this material world. Okay. Because as Lord stated, we are all Vimuda, not a perfect people. We are all fools. Okay. And it is Dukhalayam Shashwatam, temporary and full of miseries. And we are trying to turn the material world into Sukhalayam. How it is possible? Not possible. Because it is controlled by the three modes of nature. Prakate Kriyamanani, Gunakarmani Sarvashakha, Ahangara Vimudatma, Kartaham iti manyate. So we are Vimudatmas. So we are thinking we are the doers. And naturally, you will be blaming others, blame your own self, you will be suffering when you do in that way. So, this entire material world, it is a Durga. It is complete, it's a fourth. It is controlled by Durga. Durga, how many hands? All hands. Each and hand got one weapon. For what? Killing the demon. Demonic mentality, right? We should come out of it. And even when we want to come out of all this material thing, want to go to the very difficult, go back to the spiritual world. There is a river. Another, what is the rain? Vaitharini. There is a river between the spiritual world and our material world. To cross it, very difficult. Okay, extremely difficult task. Daivehi esa gunamayi, mama maya duratya. Lord says, is it not that my material energy, the mode of material nature is very difficult. Daivehi esa gunamayi, mama maya duratya. In this world, what Prahlad Maharaj was mentioning, here also the same with Durataya, because Durataya is very difficult to cross over. Is it not? So, one cannot surpass the stringent laws of material nature except by the mercy of the Supreme Lord. Nonetheless, although all materialists are baffled in their plans, they are again trying again and again, chewing the chew. Is it not? We are going on trying. We know we failed. We know we failed. Still we are trying. Is it not? I was living in the rented house. There was a rat and cockroach. Right? I went to an apartment. There is a rat and cockroach. I don't want an apartment. I went to construct a new house, big house. And there also rat and cockroach. Is it not? I cannot avoid that. It will be there always living with me. Till I live, they also will live. Maybe they live after me also. So this is what we don't understand. That's why Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, we got a concern. This particular word, Prahlad Maharaj got a concern. Prahlad Maharaj is naturally how he is. Is he happy or sad? He is always happy. Why you want to be sad? That's not. He is always depending on the Lord. Always he is happy. Always happiness manifests in him. His father is coming and asking, what you learned? I learned about this thing, that thing, about this. He says, I will kill you. He's happy. Okay. Want to kill you. Right? I will throw you from the cliff. Okay, you throw me. I will make you to stamp by the elephant. You can do that. I will give you poison. Give me, I will drink. Right? Everything. He is always happy. He is accepting everything as it is and keeping only Lord in the this thing. Whatever he does it, Lord is doing it through him. It's not to teach us how to live. Right. So, Prahlad Maharaj is one way is always happy, but some way he is not unhappy also. Why he is unhappy? Unhappy, the verse itself of claiming this Vimudatma, this Duratma, eh, how they are going to live. They are always attached to these material things. How they how these Duratmas they are going to live. Prahlad Maharaj was happy and unhappy simultaneously. He felt happiness and transcendental bliss because of his Krishna consciousness or conscious about the Supreme Lord. Yet he is unhappy for the fools and rascals who make elaborate plans to be happy in this material world. Why he is doing that? Why he is unhappy? Because Vaishnava paradukka dukhi. We know that others are unhappy, so I am unhappy. For the sake of them, I am unhappy. It's not my own dealings making me unhappy, but others' dealing making me unhappy. So this way we should learn to live. You know, when you are getting some trouble, don't bother yourself. When others are getting trouble, you bother yourself. How many of us can live like this? For others' trouble, we will follow. We don't have time to bother about my own self. How can you bother about others? Is it not? But the Paradukkaduki case is going also. Paradukkaduki is when you are unhappy, I should be unhappy. Right? That is not happening. We are all self-centered. We are going on doing like this. And we should learn from the people who are the higher level. They are not bothering about own self. They are brahmacharis or sannyasis, our gurus. You see them, how much comfortable they are, how much service they are doing to others. They are considering others' problem as their own problem. That's why they are suffering. They are taking all our suffering and living, right? Somehow they want to deliver us from the clutches of this Maya. And we know very well the Lord says, Amma Maya Durata, it is very difficult to come out of this material nature, that Maya. But still, our Guru, they are trying to make us to come out of it, right? We should be, how much we should be obedient or we should be concerned to our Guru. Very, very important. So it is explained from, we can understand from the nature of Prahlad Maharaj, even though he is very happy, he is not happy because all other people in the world are suffering. Okay, so that is the way he is paradukka dukhi. He is making himself. Is an example. So we should follow the Mahajans. We should follow the all these Mahajans, and each and everybody we can learn. Each and everyone, one of the Mahajans, Kapila, so Narada, how much suffering he underwent, how much he was criticized by each and every, right? But he go on doing his stuff. It's not, he never bothered. If you take Bhagavatam from the first canto till the 12th canto, any canto Narada is not there. All places Narada is there. Each and every location Narada is there. When Guru Maharaj is going to the forest, Narada is following. When Hiranyakashipu was going for meditation, Narada is following. When Prithu Maharaj is going for something, Narada is. Narada is in each and every location. He is giving advices, proper advices, and other thing as a spiritual master, entire world. Okay, as a spiritual master he is doing. All our parampara is following. So we should follow all these things. And Srila Prabhupada in the district section, he has come recently and given us there very sharply. Instead of going through very vaguely, he said sharply four things: no meditating, no illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication. Simply said. And the Vedic may, to go dive into the Vedic, some different Sanskrit will be there to understand so much difficult, but very in a simple way to make the people to understand very nicely. He said, chant and be happy. No? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And the chanting has been given to us by Srila Prabhupada. He follows Mahaprabhu, his disciplic succession. And Mahaprabhu very clearly in Chetodarpanamada, he says, the Shastakam, Seto Darpanam Arjanam, Davamaha Davadni Nirvapanam, Preya Kairava Chandrika Vidanam, Vidyavat Ananda Purivardhanam Paripunam Savanam, Sarvasna Snabanam Paramvijete, weak. That is the only thing which will take out the Mahadavagni, that blazing fire of the material existence, it will take it out. So you please do it. When you are doing it, and you do it in a proper way. It's not chanting. He said chanting. I will look at the other place and say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, and like that we go on without concentration, without attention, without understanding the core meaning of that. We should not do that. And thinking something else in the mind, going on chanting, not good. Trinadapi Sunitena, Sarorahi Sagishma Amanina Manajena, Itanya Sadahari, Amanina Manajena. Don't expect any respect from anybody. Right? That fellow, whether he's looking at me in this way or that way, or he's doing respecting me or not, why we will not bother about it? We give respect to them. It is not what give the respect to others. Don't take respect from anybody, right? In that condition, taller than a tree and more humbler than a blade of grass. Is it not? Somebody stamp on that. It is living forever. Is it not? How many of our children going and stamping that grassland? Is it not? Playing cricket, so many things they are playing, but still it is giving you more and more sweetness to your leg. Is it not? Same way, Amanina Manajena Kitini Sadava. This chanting of the holy name is done in that and each and every day. You feel like very, very simple, but following it is really difficult. That's not in our mood. If we, how we can say, I don't need respect. Everybody can say, I don't need respect. Not possible. The man who is giving a coupon there, he is giving one, two, take it. Now that you take it, you take it. Finally, one man, you don't have. You don't have coupon. What will happen immediately? Hey, you are not giving me. I came that time. Before Bhagavan class, I was here. No, from yesterday I am sitting here for the coupon. But so this will happen. Is it not? Will not. We are our not very. We are seasoned. Is it not? We are seasoned by the nature from time immemorial. Maybe millions of years back we might have sat for some other coupon. Right? Now we are sitting for like that. It will happen. It's going to happen. To get rid of it, Prahlad Maharaj is giving the proper way. Just surrender to the Supreme Lord. Always think about Him. Always speak about Him, so that we will be in a position to understand it nicely, and we will be happy. It is not for other people's happiness; it is for your own happiness. You have to follow up. So I will end it here. Any comments? Any realization? Anything you want to tell me? Prabhuji, you start chanting nicely. After that, you tell all of us. You can say that. Hare Krishna. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Anyway, you asked a very big question. The man who can answer is sitting in the back. Sitting in the back means brahmacharis and the great scholars are there. Anyway, I will try myself what I can think about it. See, surrendering, what is the meaning of surrender? What I can understand. How much we are tolerant. How much we are tolerant. That itself is a surrender. Everything happening around us, we know that it is nothing can, even a blade of grass will not move without the sanction of the Supreme Lord. That we say. Okay. So everything is happening because of the intention of the Supreme Lord. How you can change it? How you can change the any of the activity which is happening around us for our satisfaction? Only by surrendering to the Supreme Lord. That what it is. What is the meaning of surrender? Is tolerating, mainly tolerating, and prayers. Tolerating is if something against me, something happen, I wish to this to happen in my way, but it is not happening in my way. Then you will have to tolerate that. Is it not? So when you tolerate, when you do that, then other thing is glorification, right? One is tolerant. After being tolerant, then you will have to glorify the Supreme Lord. Why you are glorifying? I already explained. When you are glorifying, because you want to be glorified. Is it not? You want good things. Glorify means you want good things to happen to you. When you want to go good things to happen to you, glorify the Lord. Automatically, Prahlad Maharaj says, when I decorate myself and see it in the mirror, I look beautiful. More and more you want to be beautiful, more and more you decorate. You want to shape your eyes, shape your nose, whatever you want to do, and see there, you will get it. Is it not? So, the ultimate this thing, surrendering. Surrendering is mostly tolerant, understanding this Daivahi as a gunamayi, mamamaya suratya. It's very difficult to come over it. Accepting that, right? That is called the surrender. Accepting that Lord is supreme. Still we are not ready to accept. Is it not? We are envious of the Lord and we came here. After coming here also we are envious. How we will go back? Is it not? Oh, Lord alone enjoy. I also want to enjoy. Lord said, okay, you go there, enjoy yourself. That's what he said. But after coming here, my enjoyment is not enough. What I can do? This will happen. So, real surrender is tolerating the material energy which is created by the Supreme Lord. All wherever you see, his hand is there. Right? That tolerating means you are accepting the rule of the Supreme Lord. That is called surrender. That is what I understand. Lord says, Jnanam apokanam cha. Is it not? I am giving you knowledge as well as forgetfulness. When I am sick, I am remembering the Lord. When I am healthy, I am forgetting the Lord. Is it not? Jnanam apoganam is given by the Lord. Why? Based on our karma, it is given. But you should see our seniors or else the spiritual master, how they are working. Is it not? They are teaching us by their own life. Is it not? They are in the hospital. They could not open their eyes, right? They could not lift their hand. They need somebody's support to get get up. When they get up, also, when they are in the bed, also, they are giving instruction. They are giving instruction. They are doing practical example. I will say, and I don't have any doubt on that about my spiritual master. He was admitted just 3 days after he got a stroke. Very long before he was in the hospital in Bombay. I went from Delhi to Bombay to see him, just to see him. I was having some connection with one of our devotee from Bangalore only, Achintya Prabhu. His wife was a doctor there, and he is known to me from childhood. So I told her I want to go in darshan of Maharaj, right? He's in a very serious condition. Okay, you come with me, but you come and stay outside only. You cannot enter into the room by the. Then he went. When we went, I went there. After that, little door was open. I was looking. It was cleaning the bed fully, the bed. And the two servants were there. One of them also I know. One of the servants I know them. So he saw me and asked me to come inside. So I went inside. When I went there, Maharaj was seeing, and the servants were making to live 3 days after the stroke. He could not speak. He got a mic here, speaker here. He cannot speak to the mouth. There is a speaker, they put it here to understand what he feels. Then some further voice will come through that doctors will understand what he wants, what he feels. Like when he said there, he looked at me. When I went close to Maharaj's eyesight, I went and stand with this thing. Like that I prayed, Guru Maharaj, like that I said. Then he said, Bangalore, like that he said. Like the what is it? Yeah, then the servant translated, he is telling Bangalore. You are devotee from Bangalore. He remembers something. Then he said, take prasad. There was a plate kept, fruits covered with that sheet, that transparent sheet is there, the covered. He told me to take that. I told him, Guru Maharaj, that is meant for you. They brought it. The doctors brought it and kept for him to take something. What it is understood, what is his condition? 3 days after the stroke, you and me will not lift our hand or something, will not even put our effort to do anything. He is trying to lift himself and say, take prasad. What is the consciousness? Right? This is what it is. Okay. So we cannot say that we cannot do it. We can do it, but we don't want to. That is a real book. Why? We are covered into the impinged into the nature. And that is very difficult. Lord says, Maya Durataya. Maya very difficult to come out of it. But when you surrender unto me, easily you can come out of it. So the surrender, what Prabhu asked, the surrender is a missing link for us. What is the surrender? How can I surrender? Each and everyone can speak on that and understand that. Surrender is absolute. There is no other way. Accepting is the supreme. Accepting all is happening because of him. Accepting this is what we have to do. Follow Sadhu, Shastra, Guru, right? That will give us a hope. Nothing for us to leave hope. No, we can live with the hope. There is no need of it to leave the hope. No, always available. Always examples are there. If you want to example more than Prahlad Maharaj or Guru Maharaj, what is the thing you require? Don't hear that story. That's the practical life. Really, Guru Maharaj or Prahlad Maharaj, they lived here. His father tried to kill him, right? His father not allowed him to sit in the lap of him. All that happened. Kutanpal Maharaj time with Guru Maharaj, or else with Hiranyakasipu, with Prahlad Maharaj, all these things happened in after. Even now it's happening. Our spiritual master struggling so hard. to preach all of us how to live. You will understand from the spiritual master, say to him, Yasya prasada bhavati. You will get it. There is no doubt. Don't take so serious. Go on, chant whatever the word. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare. Yeah, yeah. Anything you go to the last way, it will go to the, there is no other. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.